Hi friends, Namaste. I'm Lily. Today the topic is breathing techniques in Reiki. The breathing techniques are traditionally practiced in Reiki and they are the core practices. Today, many Reiki practitioners or the Reiki masters are not aware of them. That's why sometimes people say, I have picked up other people's energy, I have pain, or I feel very tired, feel depleted. It is because we don't know these techniques. If you practice them, you can be a better healer. So, since Reiki is a energy, you can only sense it as a vibration. So when you feel as a vibration, you need to have a higher sense of sensitivity because energy cannot be seen through a naked eyes. So every day you need to practice the energy techniques. So you are tuned into this energy, you are able to feel this energy, so you can be sensitive, do scanning and give a right type of treatment. A Reiki practitioner need to be an intuitive person. While you practice Reiki, intuitively you are guided with which part of the body is need a healing or what is the emotional block the person is having through can only be done through intuition. By practicing these techniques, you will also develop your intuitive power. Next is grounding. Grounding is centering yourself. Many times we are off-centered. We get influenced by other people's thinking, behaviors, or we become very sensitive to the energies around. So, if a person is not grounded, we can get influenced by these energies. Also, sometimes you may project your own energy to the patient. Take for example emotional imbalance, like you are angry, so you can also transfer this anger energy to the patient. So you need to ground yourself, very important. So grounding will always help you to be centered emotionally, physically, mentally and spiritually. Next is, when you are a healer, you need to have a better energy body than the client. Client come to you because they are sick, the energy is depleted or there is a sick energy around in them. So they come here looking for something better to observe, to heal. If the practitioner does not have a higher energy than the client, then it is very difficult to heal the patient. The practitioner itself need a healing. So practicing these techniques will help you to strengthen your energy body, build up your energy body so you have a strong energy body and you are able to work for the people better. Next is balancing your energy body. In Chinese medicine, the diseases are imbalance of energy body. There may be some blockages in the energy flow. That's why you get sick. So you need to balance your own energy, release these blockages. So there also comes your breathing technique. Centering yourself and calming your mind, very important. The mindfulness, being aware in the present moment. In Reiki, you don't project your own thought forms, but you have an intention that person should recover from their illness. But mindfulness, being in the present moment for what is happening, so you can respond better. So that is also the benefit of practicing this breathing technique. So basically there are 4 breathing techniques which can be practiced in the basic and advanced Reiki classes. Then you have master degree, many more breathing techniques. Here we will learn only the 4 basic techniques. The first one is called Gyasho or Gyasho. It's a Japanese word for bringing your hands together in a prayerful position in attitude of gratitude, which I have already spoken in the previous video. So today we skip off this meditation. So remember, this meditation has to be done in the beginning of this breathing techniques and also the end of the breathing techniques. Similarly with the Reiki healing also. Before you do the healing, you do this technique also at the end. So the breathing techniques can be done together. So if you do once a day is enough. But like Gyasho or purification techniques and all, you can do at the end of the treatment or before the treatment. So not all the techniques you need to practice again and again while you do Reiki healing. So the second technique is called Jushin Kokyo. So this is again Japanese word. I don't know whether I have pronounced correctly, but I will tell you how to do this breathing practice. Here the purpose is to be a channel of this energy, to feel the energy flow all over your body. So you also have the intention that may this energy flow throughout my body, may it purify all the blockages so that the energy can be balanced, and may I be healed, and may I be at peace. So that is the intention, affirmation. You can do this while you do this breathing technique. So the first step is you visualize a white light coming from above to your Sahasrara chakra, and from Sahasrara chakra it is coming down as you breathe in, going down to your Dantian, the Hara point. Hara point is 2 fingers below your navel. You focus yourself there and feel the energy going there, remaining in that for 2 seconds. And from there, the energy is flowing down towards your legs, down towards your body, towards your hand, and to your whole self. As the energy is flowing, you experience the light, the bliss, the healing power. So let's do this. Close your eyes. You can keep your hands on your thighs. Sit straight. Sitting straight is very, very important. Then relax yourself. Now visualize a white light coming from above, a pure light, the healing power of God coming down to your Sahasrara chakra. Smile at this light. It's a loving, healing, peaceful energy coming down. So you breathe in, going down to the Hara point. 2 fingers below your navel and hold the breath. Smile. As you breathe out, feel the energy flowing all over your body, healing, strengthening, balancing your energy. Do it few more times. Breathing out you can do through your nose or through your mouth also. Through your mouth means open your mouth. You can focus any part of the body you have pain, some blockages. Feel the energy flowing there, healing it, releasing the blockages. And you become a pure white light. Enjoy your breathing. You can visualize even your spinal cord. From above your Sahasrara chakra, there is a soul star, and down below your foot, there is a earth star, and all the chakras in between. You can visualize them filled with bright and filled with the healing power. Some people have some particular problems. You can focus on them and do the deep breathing. And once you finish, gently open your eyes. Remember here, we are so used to do the deep breathing, but it is a general breathing. But the difference here is you focus on the Hara point. Hara point is very, very important point. It is a centering point. It is also a intentional point. Intention is very important to be yourself. What is the purpose? So you need to, as healers, we need to develop this Hara point. So that's why when you inhale, you bring in energy to the Hara point, and from there you spread the energy to all over the body. So the purpose is being aware, centering, and feeling the sensitizing your whole being, your palms and the whole being. So this is the second meditation. The third is called Hara breathing. Hara breathing is putting your attention below your navel, that is 2 fingers below your navel, just like how we do pranic breathing. So the pranic breathing is so important. Like Master Chowa Koksui used to tell us, for a normal person who does meditation, you scan the aura, it will be at some level. But if you do the abdominal breathing, your aura start expanding and expanding as though you are a yogi. So it's a very, very powerful technique. If you do this abdominal breathing, you are energized for the whole day. In the beginning, we saw that the Reiki practitioner need to have a better energy. So Hara breathing is not only centering, but it will build up your energy body. If you have a strong energy body, you can be the best healer. So very simple, all of you know this, but I'll teach you, share with you. So what you need to do is keep one hand on your abdomen and expand your belly. It's like you're blowing a balloon. When you blow the balloon has to become big, expand. When you squeeze, then it has to contract. Similarly with our breathing. Many of us have a shallow breathing, chest breathing. But here, remember, you have to have a deep breathing. So your lungs can expand and draw in more energy, more prana can enter your body. Secondly, you hold the breath. That is also very important. So for that, slowly you do. Breathe in, hold, breathe out. Hold, breathe in. So that is the way you do. So when you hold, it is told the body will absorb the prana. So we will practice this. Keep your right hand on your abdomen. That's only in the beginning. But if you already know, you can follow your own rhythm. Make your abdomen big. Breathe in. Close your eyes. Hold. Then breathe out. Breathe out fully. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Breathe out fully. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Okay, gently open your eyes. You can do it around 6 times. Don't do it for longer time. Since you're ready with your energy body. If any breathing techniques you practice and you feel tired, weak, then do it slowly. So you get used to that. Don't force yourself. You have to go according to the need of your energy body, to the sensitivity of the energy body. Next is we do the cleansing breathing, purification. And this breathing has been done at the end of the Reiki treatment. For example, while you give Reiki, you have picked up some energy from others. So, to keep yourself very pure. And if you are very emotionally disturbed or you are not feeling centered, you can also do this in the beginning also to purify your own energy, but at the end to purify yourself. Very simple. You take a deep breath, then breathe out by opening your mouth and say ha. When you do that, you think your aura is clean, your chakras are clean, your palms are clean. So that is the intention. Okay, let's do. We will do 6 times. Close your eyes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Ha. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Gently open your eyes. So friends, these are the 4 techniques in Reiki to strengthen, to develop sensitivity, to ground, and to purify your energy body. Even though it is practiced in Reiki, anyone can practice this. Generally, it will purify yourself. Also, if you practice this, you can be a very good candidate for Reiki healing, because as we jump into Reiki, it's all to do with the energy, chakras, all that. So it can be a first step as a preparation for Reiki. So I also take Reiki classes. If you are interested, you can contact me to my number. And thank you so much for listening to me. And I wish you all the best. And I hope these techniques are very